All right, hello, Cheerskevin here, and welcome back to Minecraft AstroBlock. And ladies and gentlemen, when we last left off, this battery was just about empty. We were pretty much out of power, and look at that! It's full once more. We finally have renewable power, automated power, and it's exciting. I'm bringing you back in because that's one of the main things that we've been running low on, and we finally have it fixed. We started tackling that in the last episode. We have things today. Let me show you basically the setup that I went with. I prototyped some stuff here. So we've been using these hopping bonsai pots to generate logs for us. And one of the challenges that we had was that, hey, this thing drops a couple of different things, and we needed just logs. Now, there was a comment on the latest video saying, hey, you could automatically throw stuff into storage drawers, and those storage drawers could have void upgrades and whatnot to filter out the items that we don't want, because we really only want logs to send into a furnace. There's also, I discovered, and this just comes down to, not knowing the mods well enough, a logistical sorter. And this allows us to create an item filter, so it will only pull items of a particular kind. So this has been running here, and it's been dropping these oak saplings and these sticks into here, but then it's also been pulling out any oak wood out of this chest and into this one. And so I've relied on that as a way to get us... get us kind of pulling logs out of there so that we can use that for fuel, via which we can power our coal generator. So here is the system that we have right now. So we have our basic solar panel hanging out there. We've got a whole bunch of hopping bonsai pots. You can see, a bunch of them just happen to cycle, and they're dropping out all of their stuff into these chests, which do have a bunch of excess materials here. In fact, they even have excess logs because we've got a bit of a backlog, which is great. A backlog! Yeah, I cracked myself up. Then we've got a pump on either side of those that's just configured to just pull logs, and that pulls into the top of this here, a furnace. Now, the furnace is smelting down stuff, and it is pumping it, so it's taking out from the bottom and pumping back into the side, which means that once this stuff smelts up, you can actually see, boom, it just went up and in to the fuel slot, and then any excess ends up down... going into that block down there, which is our coal generator, which provides us actual power. So if you look in here, there's our coal generator. It is pretty much full up, and so we're providing a whole bunch of electricity. I can go ahead and stand on here. I've been able to charge up my jetpack, and it's phenomenal. So we have power pretty much sorted. What does that leave us with? In fact, is this charging? Yeah, okay, it's charged. I love it. It's very exciting. The only thing is, it is possible that this thing will stop if those chests do get backed up with saplings. So at some point, maybe we will go through there and just add add some storage drawers to filter those out and put some void upgrades on that. But void upgrades basically mean that once the drawer is full, it'll continue to collect things, but do nothing with them. It requires a bunch of obsidian, which we don't have access to just yet. So we're going to have to sort that thing out. But, So we have now power solved. And by extension, we kind of have oxygen solved. In theory, the leaves on the tree that's being harvested by the oxygen harvester will decay over time. So we will need to go and replant that tree every so often. But it's not a crazy urgent need. What is more of a crazy urgent need is our food situation and our radiation situation. Because... our radiation's creeping up there, and unless we're very fastidious about making sure to sleep, which reduces it by 15%, we're liable to continue to creep up there until we're in a tricky spot. And I've used a bunch of our radiation. I think I've used all of our radiation potions now. So we need to create our own. And if we look at the anti-radiation... we actually got an achievement for having the materials to do that, and it looks like here's what we need to do. We need to put charcoal into some water bottles. All right, so that sounds very complicated, but we need to make a brewing stand. So let's go ahead and make one of those. There we go, blaze rod, and then was it cobble or was it smelted? Whatever, we'll find out. Goes like so, and believe it or not, I've not actually done much potion-y stuff in even vanilla Minecraft, so we're gonna be, we'll see what happens. Maybe very out of our element here. Okay, so we'll need to put in... Ooh, see, now I'm curious. So I think we do have some blaze powder, but I want to see, how do we get blaze powder? okay, we can sift for blaze powder in materials that we have. Now, there is a problem, though, is that until we have our cobblestone generator, in theory, not all of this stuff is renewable. I do have to go out and farm up a bunch of cobblestone manually to make this work. So we'll put some of that in there. Let's grab our... I know we've got a bunch of empty bottles kind of lying around somewhere. I hope we have a bunch of bottles lying... Yeah, there we are. And I think we can... Can we fill these up in... Yes. Perfect, okay. We throw these in here. 1, 2, 3. And then hopefully, I'm just going to steal a charcoal here. And if we charcoal into here... Oops, that's not... There we go. Charcoal into here. And this will use some of the blaze powder. And it should make us some anti-radiation medication, which would be great. The other situation is food. Now, we've had these seeds growing, and that's great and all, but the wheat actually doesn't provide us much. If we look... Ooh, okay, I guess the potion is done. We would need eggs. You can't make basic bread. We can make sheep bait. We can make flour, which we have to combine with yeast and salt, which I don't have, and don't have an easy way to get just yet. So food is going to be a little bit of a challenge. I think what we really ideally want is to get like a single potato. We're gonna have to figure that one out. In the meantime, I guess we've got things that we happen to get as rewards for completing stuff. And there we go. Look at that, anti-radiation meds. Hooray for us. We made the advancement local brewery. Hooray. Speaking of, though, we have one quest that's done. Oh, yeah, because I made those iron chests, which basically is around a chest with iron, and boom, we get a common reward. Creeper chili. What is that? Creeper chili, smelting first to make creeper chili powder. Okay, sure, why not? Go nuts. Let's steal some of that. And I'm excited to have at least some of these resources underway. But, okay, so really what this comes down to is we want to, probably the next step, in terms of what we want to be able to do, is to get ourselves some more, to make ourselves a spacesuit, so that we can go around and go spend more time exploring and try and find a bucket of lava. Once we have a bucket of lava, we can create a crucible. There we go. Because that requires a lava bucket in there. By default, lava lakes can sometimes be found inside hollow, icy asteroids, but they weren't in the ones that we found, so... once we get that, we can generate the crucible, and the crucible we can use to generate more lava. So that'll unlock that. Once we have the lava, that'll also mean that we can create our cobblestone generator, which will unlock... Which then we can start to feed that into an auto sieve and an auto hammer and auto all the things, and that would be really nice. But the challenge that I encountered when going out trying to look in hollow asteroids is that, A, we ran out of radiation margin very darn quickly. So that wasn't great. I suppose in theory we could also try and rely on apples, I guess, as a food source, but I don't know. Okay, so if we look at... So we made these unprepared spacesuit pieces, and they are incomplete. If we look at... These are just like the chest plate that we have to combine with stuff to make a full... suit. Now, we could try and upgrade this right away with titanium ingots, but we're not going to because, hey, there's an achievement to get the first spacesuit stuff anyway. Okay, so here's what we need, and this is, we would need some of these for each of the 4 spots. So we would need 2 tier 1 armor layers and then 2 tier 1 radiation layers. Now, the radiation layers are paper and then some compressed items. We have a compressor here. It's compressed iron and then compressed aluminum, which we actually do have. That's tin. That's it. Aluminum. Love it. Okay. Let's go ahead. Yeah, why not? Let's just go ahead and compress up a whole bunch of stuff. I love it. Okay. But it also does require paper. Now, paper is a bit of a pain in the butt. A lot of these recipes seem to be kind of challenging because there is not an easy way for us to get sugar. There's no sugarcane seed. We need to make it out of sawdust. Sawdust, though, we can make from a sawmill, which I have right up here. So fantastic. Let's grab... We need some logs to make some planks. Have this thing sitting here that kind of was just there as the example when I was prototyping stuff. But, hey, it's been making stuff, so let's go ahead and use it. Go ahead, make ourselves some planks. And I haven't used this sawmill, so we're going to see. Okay. That's quite loud. Okay, and it turns out that I am a fool. Actually, we can go ahead and use the sawmill on logs, and we will get 100% sawdust guaranteed drop. So, yeah, I should have done that from the beginning. Let me get these going. All right, meanwhile, our compressed aluminum is done. I have some iron smelting up as well. We'll go ahead and compress that. And there we go. We've got some sawdust. Let's go ahead and craft that sawdust into paper. There we go. 6 sheets of paper. And that's what we want. So if we take, for example, so the radiation layer is paper surrounded by compressed aluminum, compressed iron. Yeah. And then the armor layer is just a bunch of aluminum ingots. So you know what? I should not have compressed up all of that aluminum because we're going to need some of it. Oh, we've got plenty of aluminum ore. Never mind. I can go ahead and smelt a bunch of that up. Okay, so there's a bunch of compressed iron, a bunch of compressed aluminum. With that, we should be able to make some, no, not compressed armor layer. It's the, the compressed radiation layer. So let's make a bunch of those. That's 6 of those. And then what we need to do is, so I need to wait for, we can at least get one of these cooking up. The next step is an aluminum ingot in this sort of pattern, and this will compress into the armor plating. I think. I hope. We'll find out. There we go. 1 tier 1 armor layer. Have to combine that. Make a couple more of those, and then we should be able to convert. So I've also crafted up some of these unprepared things. Now I don't know what this means in terms of our jetpack. Do we have to take our jetpack off to wear? I'm guessing probably yes. We'll probably have to, because the achievement does want us to have the full set. So we're crafting it anyway, even if we don't end up actually using it. Okay, so this should be the last one. Boom! We now have completed our spacesuit. Look at us. Look how fancy. Look how phenomenal. Oh, we look absolutely fantastic. Let's see. So we have one quest that is get the first tier spacesuit, and of course it does want us to eventually upgrade all these. So we'll probably do that in fairly short order too, because why not? It's going to be helpful. Rare reward, we got a blazing doll. I think the blazing doll, yeah, you drop it in a barrel of lava to spawn a blaze, which isn't particularly helpful as we don't have any lava. But that's okay. Now that we have a full spacesuit that should, in theory, keep us protected from the ravages of space, it should at least decrease the rate at which we gather. Wait, 0 RF out of blah, 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 blah. So this, let's see. Went on legs. So we get a whole bunch. We've got oh, look at that. We've got 40 armor. That's a lot of armor. I wonder, is this going to charge? Oh, these are charging. Look at that. Yes, our boots are charging. Oh, look at that. That's glorious. We're charging up our suit. I don't know what exactly that's doing. But hey, look at us. We're getting charged. I'm guessing, does the charge help? I'm guessing this is what controls whether or not we're reducing the radiation level. I don't know, but hey, we're at least our suit is charging up. That's all right. Fair enough. Well, okay. So now that we have power pretty well sorted, and we have radiation slowed a little bit, it really is time for me to go hunting around to find lava, and I'm going to go ahead and do that kind of off camera. Just because it's going to be really dull, just going back and forth between all these different rocks and trying to find stuff. So we'll jump back in once I have hopefully found lava, or I don't know, maybe if I have to give up again. Okay, so this is exciting. I actually decided to quit real quick and install the latest version. We were on 1.0.3. We updated to 1.0.5 just in case. I don't know. I figured maybe there'd be some bug with maybe lava generation was a little buggy or something like that. And then on a whim, I popped in here to look at the Crucible recipe, and oh look, it's been changed. Not only that, and this is, I mean, you couldn't be faulted for thinking that I'm cheating here, but whatever. It just so happens to require a blazing doll, which is an item that we got as a quest. It is a quest reward. Drop this in a barrel of lava to spawn a blaze, which we have no intention of doing. A blazing doll. I don't think this is something that we. Let's see, blazing doll. So we have it here. We could, in theory, craft it from materials that we can find if we had a porcelain doll. Porcelain doll does require an emerald or a diamond, though. We could, in theory, have found diamonds. I believe it is supposed to be a rare spawn inside asteroids. I'm hoping so, because we're supposed to find it. But the Justice said, hey, we don't have to now, because we can make a crucible, which means we can make lava. So that's fantastic. Now we need to, let's see, so yeah. Porcelain clay is clay and bone meal. So I've got to whip some of that up. That means we're going to need to throw some oak leaves in here. And actually, as this is wrapping up, it does occur to me, we also have a couple of quests that have completed here. So this has changed very slightly. The other one here is that, look, we get a frequency module as a reward right in the beginning for opening the oxygen mask, which, we did a long while back. But cool, we get a frequency module. Not sure what that does. Machinery... This seems to have reset, I guess. So, okay, we'll get some scuttled hide. And then in rocketry, we have a NASA workbench that we have to pick up. And, oh, look at that. We will get a research paper as a result. And we can use that inside a telescope, apparently. So that's neat. Okay, cool, fair enough. Put those away. Now, looks like this is done. So go ahead, plop down our clay, convert that into clay. Bubbles, whatever they are. And then we will make these into porcelain. There we go, porcelain clay. And we now can make ourselves a crucible. So like so. And we should now be able to craft some lava. The only thing we need is a mechanism for heating that. Now we don't have regular torches. Oh, actually, I did want to take a look at what is this frequency module, by the way. What is... Receives weak sound waves and distant signals. Can we, use this? Hang on. What? We got some aluminum ingots. Okay. So maybe, it's a loot crate type of thing? Maybe it's, a fancy way of doing loot crates? I don't know. All right, well. Okay, that was weird. Not sure what that sound was, but okay. We can create glowstone torches, and they will provide a very tiny amount of heat, which we can throw under the crucible until such time as we actually have a reasonable way to heat the crucible, which, of course, means lava. So we'll go ahead and put that there, put the crucible on top of it, and there we go. What is this noise just, is it our suit now? Because that's going to get, oh, no, this is the frequency. Well, okay, so we're wearing it. Aha, I see, okay. That sound's gonna get old, potentially. Oh yeah, we need to grab some cobblestone as well. Do we have some in here? Oh, fair enough. That'll work. Yeah, okay, so maybe, that noise is gonna get very, very old very, very quickly. I'm gonna go ahead and keep that sitting right there. Go ahead and make ourselves some cobblestone and fill this thing with cobblestone and get us some lava generating. As soon as we have our single bucket of lava, we can create the Cobblestone Generator. Oops, I've got my caps lock on. Cobblestone Generator, which is here. And so we need a bucket of water, a cobblestone, and then a bunch of iron pickaxes. So I'm going to go ahead and start crafting that stuff up while we wait for our lava. All right, we have a bucket of lava, which is awesome. Should mean we can grab this reward. Should also mean we should be able to grab this one. Although there's still some, there's not too much lava in there. Go ahead, grab that. Grab that reward as well. Ba-doom. Oh, charcoal. Lovely. Well, so much for that. Plop that down there. And, yeah, now we have all the materials that we need to craft the cobblestone, the automatic cobblestone generator. So let's go ahead and do that. Cobblestone generator. Ba-doom. And awesome. Cobblestone generator. Got that achieved. Oh, wait, we don't have that achieved because that's not just having the cobblestone generator, it's having the cobblestone generator and having a lot of cobblestone. Well, not a lot, but, some. Okay, so to do that, I want to, let's make a chest, and then let's make a drawer to hold our cobblestone, and that looks like so, ba-doom, ba-doom, and that, I like that. And we're gonna set up, oh, there's a quest for a basic drawer as well. Cool. Oh, under storage. Naturally. Okay, cool. Thanks a reward for that. What do we get? Horse bait. Okay, fair enough. I mean, I don't know if it's gonna be useful, but we will certainly take it. We'll go ahead and put that up there. We'll put the drawer down there. Now, the thing that's kind of annoying about about this cobblestone generator is there's nothing, it will not just output things on its own. You can use hoppers. We can also use these pipes. It's not just going to start spitting out to adjacent inventories, though. So we've got to set this to push and this to pull. And there we go. Now I've got a whole bunch of cobblestone falling out of here. So this says it has 2G cobblestone, 2 giga cobblestone. I don't know what 2G means. This is, yeah, but basically we're getting about, a little more than 1 per second. So we should be able to hit that achievement pretty darn quickly. And I think that should do it. Let's see, yep, there we go. Got our cobblestone, common reward, 64 tin wall blocks. All right, so that's nice. Now, the annoying thing, though, is that what we really want is not an infinite supply of cobblestone. What we would like would be an infinite supply, I can't talk, a supply of gravel, just because it would, that's something that we can auto-sift, or auto-sieve. Well, I guess the verb is sift, right? We could throw that in our auto-sieve to get us a whole bunch of ores. Then we'd have kind of unlimited iron and gold and etc. Now, here's the thing. So the auto-sieve we can craft using glass panes and a bunch of iron and a regular sieve. And that will just, it'll consume power. It will, and we can pipe the input into it and it'll sift through stuff and it'll throw us the output, which is great. Or we can use an auto hammer, but the auto hammer requires us to have some diamonds because we need a diamond hammer to construct it. We don't have diamonds yet. Once we have our first diamond, we should be able to sift for further diamonds, but that's something that I am going to have to go out and explore for inside the heart of all of these assorted asteroids. Really hoping that it doesn't take us too long, but, one of those things that we're going to have to sort of grind away. So in the meantime, we have cobble coming in, but we don't have gravel coming in. If we look at the generators, there are a bunch of them. So we could make a gravel generator. Requires a golden pickaxe, so we could make it directly, not auto hammer. So a bunch of golden pickaxes, which we are making gold. We can sift for gold, so we can do that. Then it also requires pristine skeleton matter. And this comes from a mod called Deep Mob Learning, which is interesting. I don't entirely. I've been looking at it, and it's a little unclear as to how exactly this works. But there's a whole panel here related to this. It's an entity simulation. It says Deep Mob Learning, the future is now. Go ahead and craft this book. And the gist is, I think it's a way for us to automatically start to, fabricate, so get the drops from different types of mobs. But I don't know if that's exactly what it is. Also, for the record, just in case, for those of you who were really missing it, look at that. There's an Open Computers tech tree in here, so I'm sure we'll definitely be going down that route for at some point as well. Lots of stuff that seems to be getting added in, and more stuff for us to explore. This seems to be getting rearranged and definitely actively worked on, so there'll be a lot for us to play around with. I want to see about just getting this. So craft this book for documentation and a guide on the mod, and then we create a deep learner, then a blank data model, and then if we could. This could also get us food, right? If we were to create a zombie data model and get the drops from a zombie, then we could get potatoes. Maybe. I don't know if that's exactly how this works, but hey, it's not something we shouldn't try. I don't know how words work. And then we could, start working on getting more of these generators. And then once we have generators, we can throw stuff into auto sifters and everything will be fantastic. So the question is, I was also just want to see real quick here. Oh, hang on a second. A scanner. Oh, we should craft a scanner. Because a scanner... Okay, well, no, we won't get a scanner yet because that's behind this whole get all of the common ores things, and we haven't gotten enough silicon to get that. But a scanner would hopefully help us find some diamonds out there. So, we'll see. But, okay, let's see about crafting this book. The Deep Learning... Yeah, so the Deep Learner requires soot-covered redstone and a book. Do we have... I think we actually may have some of these materials. All right, let's go ahead and throw 3 of those in there. With fine tannic, we would need to put the small scuttled hide on a tanning rack for 60 seconds. Fine tannic, looks like we do not have... Nope, that's... Okay, so that requires biomaterial that we don't have access to right now. Oh, man. That is a bummer. Okay. Fair enough. Well, you know what? In that case, I kind of want to say to heck with the tech tree. Let's at least try and see about this scanner thing. Maybe we can do it without getting a ton of silicon. Scanner. We can craft this. It says, yeah, used to scan for nearby points of interest. It takes energy. Oh, and it takes the frequency module that we got for free. Okay, cool. And so we would need a battery and then some iron. This is a bunch of compressed tin, which we may actually have. That's compressed aluminum. Osmium. I know we've got tin somewhere. There we go, compressed tin. Perfect. And then any redstone, and and it has to be coal. It can't be just regular. Oh no. Oh no. Ooh. Hang on. We can create torches and then deconstruct those torches in our precision sawmill. Oh my goodness, this is awful. But I think it's feasible. We may be able to actually trick our way into getting some free. Come on. No? What? Ooh, okay. Yes. Okay. Yes, we have a way to do this. Awesome. Okay, so we can put charcoal together with an asteroid rock and make proper coal out of that. All right, cool. That's very doable. Let's put those there, and da-da. Brilliant, and we should get some actual coal out of here. Oh, that's exciting. I was afraid I was going to have to go mine and stuff. That's the most boring part of Minecraft. You can't just video that. Okay. There we go. Proper fancy coal. A quest is completed as well. What did we get? Where? Up here. Machinery. Okay. So just for doing all of these compression things, and we get a rare reward. Creepsile. Okay, we'll look at that in a sec. A heavy duty plate, which is the basis for advanced rocketry items. Okay, cool. Fired from a player's inventory when a creepsile bazooka is equipped. All right, well, we'll save that for an exciting, what will no doubt be a very exciting endgame. Let's try this scanner now. So we need a battery, and then we should be able to craft a scanner. Boom. And I guess that did take away. Yeah, it took away the one from up here. So, oh no, I guess we can't wear it. What a shame. Although I guess, how do we use this? Oh, no scanning module is installed. Okay. Well, if we stand here, we can at least charge it. And yeah, so we can't scan for anything because we don't have a module installed. The quest does tell us to, so we can't get to the quest yet because we haven't found all of the basic loot that it wants us to find first. But it says, hey, create a scanner module rare and a scanner module common. Oh no, I bet it's going to require us to already have a rare thing to create. Okay, so but we can find things this way. So this will increase the range of scan. Okay, so that's a so the common is basically a blank scanner module plus coal, and then the rare, okay, so yeah, we will have to find one in order to detect them. All right. Well, oh well. This cactus green. I don't know that we actually have anything that can produce cactus green, because we would need cactus, right? And we don't have any way to get cactus seeds. I don't think. Oh, okay. No, we can sieve dirt to get that. Wait a second. If we can sieve, wait, we can sieve for melon seeds and pumpkin seeds and ancient spores and all of this wonderful stuff, with a string mesh. Okay. Well, then, how did I miss this before? Okay. Yeah. So we should be able to get a whole bunch of foodstuffs. And oh, you know what? This is actually. No, I'm reasonably sure that I had looked at this at one point. I think this is another thing that has been fixed since I updated from 1.0.3 to 1.0.5. So clearly, I've got some sifting to do. You know what? I know we're pressing our luck time wise, but let's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's make an auto sieve. Okay, there we go. Iron ingots, and I've made the 2 iron blocks, so we should now be able to make one auto sieve, not an auto heavy sieve. But an auto sieve, which does at least get us this one quest done, up here. And we get a rare reward for that. Reward collected. Oh, nice. Just some titanium crates, which should hold lots of stuff for us. Okay. Let's actually, we should probably we can probably use that. Let's go ahead and throw that down in here. Oh, why is this? Is this full? Yeah, 2048. That is full. Cool. I wonder if we have. Do we have power on here? Yes, we do. All right, this thing is able to get power because there are pipes running outside and underneath that are coming up in through the floor here. That's awesome. So let's go ahead and give this thing a mesh. We'll give it a string mesh, and then I'm going to need to throw a bunch of dirt in there. Of course, then I am going to have to figure out how to get dirt. I wonder if there's a recipe now. Can we? No. Okay, so we actually are going to have to. I think there was a way for us to infuse this. Yes, we can infuse sand into dirt. All right, so that's a way that we can get seeds, but we are going to actually have to go out and collect a bunch of dirt to do that. So that's something to be mindful of. But just to verify that this is working, let's go ahead and throw this down here. Oops. Sure. We'll just throw you as a container right there. Throw you as a pipe right there, and set you to push and you to pull. And then, I don't know if we can even sift sand with string, but I don't know. Well, let's give it a shot, right? No, there. No, okay. No, we cannot. I don't know. Let's make some dust then. So at least, actually, I don't know if that's one we can do with string either. It should be able to be. Yeah, we should be able to do that. We'll find out. We'll find out momentarily. Just gather up all of that. And dust. Incorrect mesh. Okay, no. It's unhappy with that. Okay, come on. We're just doing this for example purposes. Come on. Make our lives a little easy. Take this one out. Put this in. Then put this dust in. And look at that. This is very slowly sifting up our materials. Including, so we just got a piece of glowstone without having to do any work. And we got a piece of lapis. So that's cool too. Yeah. So that's the thing. Now, I do believe I could right-click here. Yeah, and then look at that. It's working a heck of a lot faster because it's well-fed. Now, that's not something I want to do until we actually have a proper solution in place for food. Because, yeah, that's something we'll have to be kind of mindful of. But yeah, I think we've made an awful lot of progress. I definitely think that I need to do a fair bit of mining between now and the next episode. At least getting us a bunch of dirt so we can grab some seeds and get the food situation under control. Because as of right now, we're eating on borrowed time. But I hope that you've enjoyed. I'm very excited. We have power under control. We have our Cobblestone Generator running, and yeah, it's only a matter of time before. Oh, and of course, we have our lovely costume du jour. So, let me know your thoughts down in the comments, and I will see you in the next video. Cheers.